All right. Now, Derek, let me get you on. Now, Derek, hop on. Let me talk to my brother Derek, who said, I've been going in on his people. Now, Derek, now, again, you spoke in your native language. Derek, where you from again, sir?
No, brother, I was speaking American English.
Oh, okay. Now, where you from? I don't know where you're from, sir.
Half Ugandan, half Golagichi.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm Golagichi, nigga. Okay.
Correct,
Lord,
correct.
killing me talking about y'all Gulagichi. All right. So what's on your mind, man?
I don't like the way you talk about my people.
Now, what did I say about Ugandans?
You call us tenders, you call our women booty scratchers.
I've
You call
never called
them.
I've never called them a booty scratcher. I've never said that. Why are you making
It's
up?
not. That's not so respectable, eh?
I've never called
Yeah,
no Ugandan woman a booty scratcher. I don't talk like that.
we don't drink camel piss.
I never said you drink camel piss. I was talking about the Somalians who smell like camel pee and Cheeto.
They are also my brothers, eh?
They're okay, but yeah, I don't. I never said anything negative about Ugandans. Ugandans are all right.
Yeah, but you don't talk like that about white people. That's why I'm not so happy
Yeah.
with this. Eh?
Who don't?
It's you, but my brother, I have to go. My sister Abesola is calling me.
Okay, Absol is called. Okay, so you got to make a Postmates delivery. Okay, well, don't eat out the bag. All right, don't put them little greasy Jollof fingers in them people's bags and eat their fries. All right. Well, he's Gullah Geechee. I'm Gullah Geechee, nigga. Stop. All right, we got a sister in here. Let's get Godwell Ngozi. Godwell Ngozi. All right, hop on, ma'am. Godwell.
Oh, hi, Tariq.
Hey, dear, how are you?
Oh, very well. And yourself?
I am good. What part of the UK are you in?
London.
Okay, shout out to London and Brixton and everybody out there. What's on your mind, beloved?
Well, I'm just listening to the things that you are saying, and obviously from my name, you can tell that my heritage is Nigerian. Born and bred in London, but lived in Nigeria for about 8-9 years, from the
Okay.
age of 15 till about 23, 24. And the things that you are speaking about today, every so often, I'm always saying I agree with a lot of things that you do say.
Mm-hmm.
At first, you become taken aback because you are very direct. But then when you've been involved in the system, like many of us have,
Mm-hmm.
you are actually spurting facts. Around 10 years ago, there's a group of researchers, they were complaining about a lot of Africans coming into the country to take the jobs, to take government jobs.
Yeah.
With the premise that they do these jobs for 5 years, that they will get their passport, they will get the house, they will get everything. And the researchers were complaining that what they were doing, they were using Africans to lynch the community. So in America, you have they lynch the black man, and in Europe, they lynch the black man and the white man. But Africans are taking the jobs to lynch us.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, dear. I didn't know where you were going. Okay. It's kind of all over the place. Interesting take. Universal, hop on, man.
Is my mic working correctly?
Yes, indeed. What's up, Universal?
So I just wanted to say, um, with the whole white supremacy thing, we have to realize like a lot of Jewish media trying to divide both white and black. Um,
Universal, take your headphones, your earphones. It's making it very hard to hear you, sir.
can you hear me better now?
Yeah, a little bit better. Yes.
So I just wanted to bring awareness and focus to the fact that a lot of Jewish media and a lot of Jewish social media accounts as well are purposely trying to divide whites and blacks, and we have to remember that they want us fighting against each other for no reason.
Now, you are Irish, of Irish ancestry, or Scotland?
None of those. I'm
What's your
actually
ancestry?
Spanish.
Really?
Yeah,
What part of, or Hispanic or Spanish Spain? What part of Hispanic society?
I'm Spanish, but my family came to Mexico recently. Now I'm American, of course.
So you're Mexican.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Y'all stop that. You saying you're Spanish, but you can't go to Spain. As a Mexican, they don't accept y'all in Spain. I don't know why y'all keep saying you're Spanish. They don't accept you in Spain. I know. They told me that when I went there. You know that, right?
yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm just mostly Spanish blooded, but yeah, I'm
Yeah.
nationality, I guess, recently,
You're
ancestry. Yeah, I'm
All right,
Mexican.
right. So you're talking about the problem isn't white supremacy, is Jewish people. What's Jewish? What's a Jew?
Not really Jewish, but mostly Zionists, Jewish Zionists.
What's a
They
Zionist?
purposely, a group of specific Jews in power that are trying to fucking cause division between us, between
Okay,
people in general. And they're all over the place and they work through Freemasonry.
okay. So like the Illuminati.
I guess so. We could call it that.
Okay, so why are the Illuminati reptilian Zionists so easily able to control all of the white supremacists who want to practice anti-black racism? Because you're not fighting them that much. Y'all fighting us more than you're fighting these Zionists.
Because they're stupid. And then they show all the shit, like, because they fucking tell us, they tell people, they tell the whites, all right, look at all this shit. After, first of all, they own a lot of record labels. So, like, they own a lot of music and they control it and they make, you know, like, blacks say, like, terrible shit on purpose. And if you don't say good shit, they just don't hire you. They don't put you on. And then
Okay,
later, then they show that to the whites and they're like, look at that, look at this. And then later, after that, then they show the whites after like they get them all riled up to blacks and they're like, look at them. And then they just got us fighting for no reason.
well, the thing is, all of these people are fighting us. That's one thing. They're not fighting each other. It's all of you guys fighting us. All of you are against us. All of you guys have anti-black racism. That's the thing. You keep saying fighting each other. You, the Zionists, your fellow Spaniards, your fellow Anglos, y'all all get together and get on code with each other against us. And that's the problem, sir. You feel me?
Yeah, but it's not all of us, and it's because they don't understand, and that's why
Yeah.
we got to do our best to like try and
And
fucking show some love.
you're not telling us who all the white supremacists are. Y'all just trying to pawn it off on the Zionists. When y'all pawn it off on them, y'all leaving out all of you from Mexico. There's an anti-black sentiment all through Mexico. You understand? You leaving your family out too. Don't put it on the
And
Jewish people.
that's true. Like anybody who falls for that bullshit is wrong. That's completely true. I
Uh-huh.
completely agree with that.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
wrong.
you shouldn't be so. I got to look at you funny for being deceptive by skipping
I'm
over
not.
all these people and then just pointing to Jewish people. No, Jewish people didn't make Hispanic people mistreat the black folks over there, the Muskogos and all of these other black people in Mexico being mistreated.
Well,
The
actually, I'm gonna tell you.
The Afro-Mexicans are treated horribly over there.
Well,
All
I'll
right?
let you know that's. I guess it could be true in some areas for sure, but not everywhere. And I'll tell you, at least slavery was illegal in Mexico the entire time. There was also an underground railroad
Well,
to Mexico as well.
no, it wasn't. No, slavery wasn't illegal the entire time. There's slavery going on in Mexico the exact same time it was going on here. It started before.
That was in Spain, in like the
It,
Spanish,
it, it what? It
version.
what? It what?
In
It
the
wasn't.
Spanish version.
It was just as brutal. It was just as brutal. They were doing a lot of raping. And hell, it was the black president that they had, Vicente Guerrero, who's the one who stopped it. And then they killed him. They didn't want no Negro running the show over there in Mexico. You know that one of the presidents was black, Vicente Guerrero. And he was the one who stopped slavery over there, sir. Come on now, let's tell the real history.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's completely true. So,
All right.
some part of it was terrible too, right? But
A
I'm
lot
just
of
trying to say we need to show some love to each other and understanding to try and change the situation, because if we keep showing hate, it's just going to continue this cycle, and there's no reason to do that.
right. But we got to be honest though. That's the thing. Honesty is the best thing. We got to be very honest about what's going on out here as far as systematic white supremacy and racism. And don't try to be deceptive by just pawning it off on Jewish people and saying, well, they're the real problem. No, the problem is white supremacy. It has nothing to do with a religious group, you see. But anyway, but
A
thank you
lot of
so.
them.
Go ahead. Well,
Okay,
go ahead. You have more stuff to say, sir?
no, that's fine. I
All
just
right.
wanted to say we should show some love to each other and try to change the situation.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, thank you so much, Universal. I appreciate you. All right. We got to watch when people try to be a little deceptive there. You see, people try to be a little deceptive. We got to watch that. People try to be slick, and we're not trying to have that slick talk. All right, Chairman, hop on, brother.
Ogun, Tariq.
What's up, man? How are you?
Nothing much, man. I'm good. I was just, I guess, coming up to say that I feel like, it's time to come home to Pan Africanism. I feel like the last two speakers said enough. The first one talking about, oh, these Nigerians are oppressing white and black people and lynching us. And this last one talking about, oh, no, we're all being oppressed by the Jews. You know what I mean? They try to collaborate. But like you said, black people are oppressed everywhere in the world that we are. You know what I mean? So I feel like, that was a very Pan-African message. And I feel like moving forward, we should definitely, come back home
Now, home where? Where's home?
to Pan-Africanism.
That's not a home. That's an ideal. That's an ideal. Where's
That's
home?
the start. That's the start. You get me?
No, that's an ideal. Where's the home? Home where?
I think home is just, I think the ideal is the start of that. Like, it doesn't mean move back to Africa, but I think, more unity and collaboration and stuff.
Oh, yeah, but you said home. So where would that be?
Yeah, I'm telling you, come home. Come back into the fold. You know what I mean, brother? I
Home
feel like,
where?
to
Home is
Pan-Africanism.
that's an ideology that you don't home to an
Back to the
ideology.
group, the conglomerate, the people, the Pan-Africanists.
But what does Pan African mean?
I think it means solidarity. You mean like you see like how with the Black Lives Matter protests all over the world kicked off because black people all over the world face police brutality, and black people here being a inspiration to other people, and having that link. You even go back to the 70s, where even the Dalits in India were talking about Dalit power. You know what I mean? I think more internationalism and solidarity in these things.
But the thing is, man, those are just kind of code words and buzzwords, brother. Because you're Jamaican, right? You're Jamaican, right?
Yes.
But you're not even home. You're in Brooklyn, right?
What you mean? I'm Jamaican. Listen, Brooklyn is basically home. You know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
it's
It's
not. No,
Kingston too.
no, no, it's not.
London, Brooklyn,
That's
Toronto.
not
These are
home.
our hubs. That's
No, you can't. You
Pan-Africanism,
can't
brother.
sit here and tell. No, no. See, this is what I'm saying. You can't come here and tell us we need to go home, and your ass is in
Now, I'm not
Brooklyn.
saying go home to Africa, but I'm saying, boom, even Nigerians, right? They go away, and Nigeria gets more money in remittances than it gets from aid, because that's like the solidarity. You don't necessarily got to go back, but just having a, kind of solidarity, working towards common causes and these things.
Bruh, we need you to go back to Jamaica, build it up so we can
I'm
come.
here. We're building it up. This is what I'm saying. I got my sleepers planted all over. They're just waiting on the call. You know what I mean? Like, you need to mobilize them. You need some, jerk chicken, some
Yes, indeed.
organizing, some radicals. We got everything you need.
Yes, indeed. So we need you to build it up so we can go on over there and visit and help you build.
Aren't y'all
Uh,
visiting? Because it's built.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but I'm talking about visit and build stuff with you, not just go to the beach and buy some
And,
weed or
and that's what
whatever.
I'm saying, brother.
Want to
Tell
do
tell the
business.
tell the FBAs, come down. They're already coming down, coming buying weed, going to the beach. Let's build the Pan Africanism, bro. We on the same page. Shout out to you.
All right, but thank you so much. Thank you. So, okay. So, all right, we're no, 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 no. See, we're not building. You're over here getting it in. We're not really building anything over there. We would like to, but you're over here chilling and calling y'all people calling us lazy Yankees. Yeah, we want y'all to build something over there so we can go over there and kick it like that. Not just go to the white resorts. That's what we got to do. We got to go to the white resorts when we go over there. We want to go and kick it with our Jamaican brothers who's building stuff over there. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Let's get Q's manifesto. What's up, Q's? And then we'll get Test Boy. We'll get Test Boy in here. Very interesting name.
Hello.
What's up, Test Boy?
Hey Tariq. I just wanted to ask some questions on why don't you speak too much about the Jewish involvement in the black community?
Well, you heard me and the other gentleman speaking on that, right?
Yeah, but you talk a lot about white supremacy, but you never talk about the Jewish part.
That is white supremacy. What's not white supremacy about that? What's the difference between a Jewish white supremacist and an Anglo white supremacist like yourself? What part of Europe is your family from?
Greece and Italy.
Right. So yeah, they became white supremacists when they got here too. The white mafia would flood our neighborhoods with drugs. Did the Jews make y'all do that?
So why are the Jews flooding the border if they're all white supremacists though,
But I
and
but I
replacing the native population?
but I asked the question: did the Jews make your community of the Italians flood our community with drugs?
I haven't read about that yet, but I'm
If
not
you
sure if
don't
that's
stop,
even true.
you don't stop. If you don't stop, stop. See, now you got selective historic memory. You haven't read about that. The mafia is infamous, and that's all they're known for is crime. But you don't know about that.
Well, why don't you talk about the NCAAP and the record
Why don't
labels
I talk
and
about the?
BLM
Why don't I
and their
talk
Jewish
about your?
involvement in that?
Why don't I talk about your Italian family flooding our community with drugs? Let's talk about them first.
Well, they're still doing that.
The drugs and the epidemics of drugs are still here. The ramifications are still there. So
Well, the
you're not.
policy stopped, right?
Well, the policy became the lottery and all of that stuff. But yeah, they flooded our communities with drugs and decimated our communities up until the 80s, to be honest. And then the other groups took over. But yeah, they were the main ones kicking that off. So yeah, you
Yeah,
can't point
but
the
the
finger.
policy stopped, right?
You can't. Well, no, just somebody else took over. They
What
had
does
other
that
people
mean?
take over. That means they got some of the Asian mafia and the Irish mafia and all of these different mob groups came and kind of got a piece of that action. See, they fought each other over who's going to sell us the drugs, and that's what you're trying to do now. You're trying to get me to join your fight with other white supremacists on who's going to oppress us the most. And I don't give a
No,
damn. All
so
of you are oppressive to
right.
us. You
But
see?
what about?
I don't.
But aren't
You're
white
trying to.
countries all around the
What
world
about
getting replaced?
isn't what?
How is that white supremacy if we're getting replaced in our own countries?
You're not getting what? Well, your numbers are dying off. That ain't got nothing to do with being
So
replaced in your
how are whites in power if we're getting replaced?
because you control the military powers of the planet. That's how.
We're not even putting the military at the border. We're protecting Israel.
If you don't stop, y'all got the military all over the planet.
You need to learn the difference between Jewish supremacy and white supremacy, because Jewish supremacy is real, white supremacy isn't.
What makes white supremacy not real and millions of people say it
You
is?
need to.
Even the white
You need.
supremacists.
What are some examples of white supremacy right now?
Labor, law, education, the judicial system, every asset
So
and
that's not
facet.
real. That's not
Hold
real.
on.
You're just saying stuff. Can you explain
No,
that?
I'm not. Yeah. Every factor of society is dominated by white supremacy. Name something that's not
No, you
dominated by
need to
white supremacy.
explain it because you're just saying random
I
stuff.
just did. I just said it.
How
Every
is the judicial
society,
system run by white supremacists?
because they control who gets punished and who don't get punished, and it's punishment based on race.
Can you give an example?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Okay, that was self-defense. So that's another fake
That's
example.
that's white supremacy because black folks don't get to run out and kill people and claim self-defense. So you
That's
just
not
proved my
true
point.
because black
Yes, it
people
is.
are the
Black
bails
people.
are getting destroyed. You don't even have to have
Black.
bail anymore.
Name a black version of Kyle Rittenhouse where a black person says, "Hey, I'm gonna get my gun and go shoot some protesters," and went and killed some people, and they said it was self-defense. Name him.
It
Name
happens
anything
every day.
close to
They're shooting
name
everyone all around the big cities
name
and getting let out of
name
jail.
name them then. Oh, it shouldn't be that hard to name a black version of Kyle Rittenhouse who actively went somewhere to shoot people and was able to claim self-defense and became a damn hero. Name the black version of that.
I don't have the name, but there was a story
Because
where
it
this black guy
don't
raped
exist.
an old woman and got let out of jail. In like 3 months.
That ain't
It's
the same
happening
thing.
everywhere.
No, that's not this. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That ain't even remotely the same avenue of what we're talking about. See, that proves white supremacy. You don't have an example, so you had to
I
yank
have
some random.
examples of black people killing whites and they're getting no media attention all day.
You don't live about, but they're in jail. You don't have black people
No,
killing white people
why isn't
becoming heroes.
there media attention of the
That's
black on white crime?
that's white supremacy, sir. That's white because the
No,
black folks go to
that's
jail.
Jewish supremacy, not putting attention on the black crime.
Why would you have to put attention on it when
And
black people are going?
you're the lapdogs of the Jews and you help them.
Why do you have to put attention on black people committing crimes when black people immediately go to jail? The attention is on the white crimes because they don't go to jail because of white supremacy. Right? That's why there's attention. That's why the streets have to get turned up to get a white person convicted or even arrested. That's called white supremacy, sir. That proves white supremacy, right? Or did the Jews make the white supremacists
Can you
kill
name an
people?
example of that? You're just saying random stuff again.
An example of that, Darren Wilson,
When was
Pontalio,
this?
Zimmerman, all of these people, I can name suspected white supremacists all day who's sat up here and murdered black people and walking around totally free. That's what all of these marches were.
Do you acknowledge it in universities are saying that whiteness is evil? Or no?
Who said that in a university? In which university?
I can name multiple. Do you want me to name them?
Name the university.
University of Wisconsin saying it was giving pamphlets which denounced whiteness. Let me see.
You mean a white university talking about other white people? Okay, that's a white problem. That has nothing to do with us. That's not a
No,
black
but
school.
how's that white supremacy? We're saying we're evil. How's that white supremacy?
That's just white people talking about each other. That's your university talking about
No,
your
that's
fellow white.
Jewish people. That's Jewish
No,
direct.
what name the Jewish person who owns the
This whole attack on
university.
whiteness is Jewish.
You name the Jewish person who owns the University of Wisconsin.
This whole, what do you mean? This whole progressive ideal of whiteness is being evil.
You're just yelling Jew. It's an imaginary boogeyman that you're trying to pawn it off to.
Okay, so the Jewish power is a boogeyman, but white supremacy.
Yeah, because I'm naming specific white supremacists. You're just talking about the Jew did it. It's just the boogeyman. I'm telling you specific suspected white supremacists who's out here getting off scot-free for killing black people, and the white supremacist judicial system is helping them, and the white supremacist run law enforcement system is helping them, and I'm naming specific names, and you're trying to say it's a secret Jew that's making them do it, right?
All right, you want? I have more examples.
All you're saying is just the Jew.
Forbes article, Dear White People, here are 5 uncomfortable truths black colleagues need you to know. Atlantic, the dehumanizing condensation of white fragility. I can name go on and on.
You're just babbling nothing burgers. You're just saying babbling words. You're not saying anything.
Tariq, you knew if you speak about Jews like you do about white.
You're just babbling. No, you want to deflect, and you're mad because I'm not deflecting with you. You're not playing that Jewish game. You're trying to play hot potato. What's a Jew?
A Jew is someone from the Middle East. And they've been scattered in Europe, Middle East, North Africa. And they do have some of that DNA, but they are mainly Jewish. They are not white.
Then why do they blend in as white and they can change their last names and be taken as white?
Why do the non-FBAs say they're to try to be like FBAs? And don't you have the same problem?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Because they're all black.
The Jew is the version of your FBA thing. That's the same concept.
Because no, it ain't. Because Africans and Caribbeans and FBAs are all black. We acknowledge that. We have different ethnicities, but we're all black. You're trying to tell me that a Jewish person who's Caucasian ain't white. Then what is he?
The Jew are part white, but they are majority Jewish. And Ashkenazi has Jewish DNA.
So how can you tell an Ashkenazi Jew from a Anglo white supremacist?
I could tell by how they look, by their real name, if they didn't change it, and their behavior.
No, because people know, because when you run into people, they're not giving you their names immediately. What's the difference? How can you tell the difference?
Why does that matter? If there is a difference,
because you said it matters. You're the one telling me they're not white. So what's
it matters on what they're doing, though.
You're the one saying.
Why do the Jews hate white people, though? Why do?
That's your argument that they're different, but you're not telling me how. You're not telling me how they're different from the average white supremacist. That means there is no difference if you can't tell, right? Right?
I just told you they are different genetically.
Dude, nobody looks at anybody's genetic DNA makeup when you meet them. You look at what they look like on the outside.
I don't get your argument. The argument is that they're not white and they go against white interests, and they use you to attack white people.
But they're classified as white.
Okay, and so are non-FBAs. They pretend they're FBA, right?
But they're still black.
Okay, but they go against your interests, no?
Not all of them, no, not all of them.
And the Jews aren't white, which is even worse.
But the thing is,
they are in the middle. Their country is in the Middle East, dude.
And then why are so many? They're from Central Europe. The Ashkenazis. What you're not explaining, sir, why so many people who are classified as Jewish are still classified as white, and they could just easily blend in.
Because they pretend they're white.
Well, if you can pretend
You
you're
could
white, that
tell a
means you're
difference
white.
between a Jew and a white person, dude. They are not.
Really?
They do not look. They are very non-attractive people. They have big
What makes a person
noses.
white? Then what makes a person white genetically?
They're from Europe.
So are Jewish people.
No, they're not native to Europe. They moved there and they have some mixing with them, but they're not. But they all went to Israel, back to Israel.
That was in the 1940s, sir. That's something different.
And I'm not.
So
And what all I'm saying
and
is,
but you're saying that, sir. You're saying that if you're white, you're from Europe. But they're white people. There are people who are from Europe who weren't classified as white for a long time. Irish people weren't
that's not
classified as
real.
white.
That was just different
What do you mean?
groups within white people. That's not the same.
How was that not real? That was very real. That was extremely
Yeah,
real.
but the East Asians are different from the Southwest Asians, but they're all still
And
Asian.
Italians weren't considered white for a long time until like the 1920s. The Greeks weren't considered white until 1924, I think. A lot of these Europeans weren't even considered white. So yeah,
That's not
you
real.
have a
They
really
just weren't. They just weren't Western European. They weren't Germanic.
but no, they were saying that they were something else. They were saying that they were something else. They weren't letting them be white. They were calling the Italians guineas. You know what a guinea is? That's an African. So yeah,
Right.
y'all kind of
But I just
pick
want
and
to make
choose
one
who
last
you're.
point because I think we've gone off. I just want to say I understand that you do have some resentment towards whites, and that is a
No,
real
I don't.
thing.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
No, but the
Prove it.
black community is aggrieved
Prove it.
from whites, right? They are aggrieved from slavery.
And
But
Jim
what the
Crow
Jew, but
and
what the
current
Jew does,
and current
what the
and current anti-black racism that's alive right now. We're still aggrieved by that right now, right,
that's not real.
sir?
No, you're not.
No, you're not going to tell us what's not real.
So
Your
you're not
anti-black
systemically no. You may
yeah.
you may feel
No.
prejudice from whites, but you're not systemically
Yes, we
targeted.
are.
No.
Then name one area where we're not systemically targeted.
You need to name one where you are.
All of them. Name one that we're not.
Okay, name one. Name it.
All of them. All of them. That's all
You're
of
not
them.
explaining it. You're scared to explain it. Come on.
I am. I'm not afraid to explain. I'm telling you all of them. You got to tell me the ones we're not
So you can't even name it.
systematically harmed in. All of them, sir.
Oh my goodness.
What do you mean white supremacy was something that your community came up with? Your
Tariq,
community.
white
That's your
supremacy doesn't exist anymore. That all stopped, and you're still talking about it.
Then why did y'all say that it did? Why did y'all tell us that you were white supremacists?
But it
You told
stopped,
us
right? But it stopped, right?
When?
There's no systemic prejudice. There's no discrimination anymore.
When?
After the civil rights, it all ended.
If you don't stop.
And you guys have been getting uplifted and uplifted.
How? Name one thing that we got, black people, at the exclusion of other groups. And if you lie, the phone call is over. Name one thing. And if you say affirmative action, the phone will hang up on that lying ass. You name one thing we got at the exclusion of others that only black people got. Name it.
We all know what DEI is happening in the country nowadays. And you know it's true.
Stop it.
You know it's true.
Stop it. What's true?
It's in every department of the country.
What's in every department of the country? What are we getting that other groups ain't getting?
Tariq, after 2020, every major company pledged to employ more blacks. Are you serious?
No, they didn't. That's a goddamn lie.
96 of the new jobs of the Fortune 500 went to non-whites. Did you not see the article?
No. That don't mean black. Don't be slick. No, you tried to be slick. Non-whites don't mean black. None of those programs say they're doing it for blacks. DI, diversity, equity, inclusion, that means white LGBT, white women, Asians who identify as white Hispanics. Don't sit up and act like that means us, because we are not getting none of those benefits. Please don't do that lie. You're not going to sit
No,
here
they were
lying.
specific pledges to hire more blacks in every
That's a
company
lie.
after
That,
2020.
show
Yes, you could
me
look it
some
up.
document.
It's documented.
No, show it. Show it. Show it. Show some documents where they
Everyone
said,
listening to this,
show it.
listen to after 2020
No.
to say how they were gonna look up the company and say how and type in hire more blacks and see what they did after 2020.
Show me. Show a link.
You look it up right now.
No.
Every single
Show us.
company did it.
That's a lie. That's a
No,
lie.
it's not.
Well, then name the company.
McDonald's, the airlines, every major company you can think of in this
That's
country.
minority.
Yes.
They didn't say black. They said minority. That doesn't mean black.
Oh my goodness. It was black.
No, it
Specifically
wasn't.
black. For
That's a
some,
lie.
and
That's
yes, it
a
was.
lie. That's prove it then. You can't prove it.
Okay, you want me to look? Okay, I don't have it on hand.
Better get to Googling. Not one says black. It's minority.
Yes, it did. Yes.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
They pledged to hire black executives. Yes.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Prove it. Yeah, you Googling your ass off, and you are not going to be able to prove that lie.
Everyone on this space, look up pledges to hire more blacks.
Show us the proof.
Okay, I'll look
because
up the
they use our suffering and start using these trick words like, yeah, black folks are treated horribly, so we're going to have to get more minorities.
So they're hiring non-whites, right? Aren't we getting discriminated against?
No, because no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No,
got you.
No. They hire white people who try to hide behind some kind of ethnic identity. So they'll hire a white Hispanic. They'll hire a white person who identifies as LGBT because that's a minority. They play that game. They'll hire a white person who claims to be 185th Native American. Oh, that's a trick bag. Don't sit here and tell that lie. You're not hiring black people.
I got the article.
Let's see. From where? Let's hear
Target, CNBC. Target pledges to increase number of black employees by 20% as companies are pressured to take actions. Published by Melissa Orepko, 2020. Everyone look it up.
When did Target start doing this?
Oh, after the 2020 revolution, which the Jews pushed.
Oh, so the Jews made him kill George Floyd?
Yes, the Jews are backing BLM. Do you not know this or no?
So what Jews made Derek Chauvin kill George Floyd? How? How'd they make him do that?
I don't agree with Derek Chauvin. I don't agree with that.
So what are you talking about?
If he did have a part in killing George Floyd, I think that's wrong and he should go to jail.
If?
No, I watched the trial and it's half and half. I'm not sure. But I don't agree with Jordan Neely either. You shouldn't be able to kill random people. That's my opinion.
That's white supremacy. You're talking about
how? I'm saying you shouldn't be able to kill random black people, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
So the whites being
okay. Wait, why aren't you addressing my Target article?
Yeah, I'm looking up the Target article now. I'm trying to see where it's talking about how they're going to hire more black people, because I want to see the actual Target press thing from them. I want to see it from them, not filtered through the media. The media will say
one article came out how 96% of the hirings were non-white in 2023. The new article came out, and yes, it worked.
Because the media will sit up and say, well, Joe Biden they got a program for black businesses. But when you read the program, it says minority. So it don't actually say that. So I want to see I want to see the document that Target put out saying this. I want to see that, because they were real quiet about that. And usually if there's something that's going to benefit black people, the white supremacists make a lot of noise about it. And they ain't made a lot of noise about this. You understand? So I want to see what they're talking about in the actual documents. And you said white supremacy stopped in the 1960s after civil rights. Are you insane? In the 1970s, the rise of the white supremacist groups as a result of what went down in the 60s kicked up into overdrive. They got more covert and they started making designer drugs to really flood the black communities. They went into overdrive with white supremacy after the civil rights movement to do it more covertly and more systemically and less direct because we were fighting them directly. So they have the war on drugs, the benign neglect. All of these things were meant to target us, sir. That's called white supremacy, right? Oh, hello. Oh, I don't know what happened to the guy. All right. Can y'all hear me? Everybody, can y'all hear me? We good? Y'all give me a thumbs up because I'm talking. Okay, good. So yeah, something must have happened to the guy's phone. I don't know. His power must have went out in that trailer park out there. I don't know. Okay, very interesting. Okay. But yeah, don't they these people try to make it seem like after 1965, after the Civil Rights Act, white supremacy disappeared. No, 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 no. After 65, you just couldn't do it overtly no more. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. My brother Mikhail is sending me this. Let me see what this Target thing says. Hold on one second. Um, hold on. Let me see what this Target thing says. For black team members. To accelerate diversity, equity, and inclusion for our black team members and guests has a reach focus. I'm reading this from Target, helping build. So it's talking about helping the black employees that's already there, I guess, reach management skills or something like that. Black on business. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get the guy back on here, and he got off. So, all right. Let me get Purge Past Unspoken, and then we'll get Gaddafi in here. Purge Past. Purge.
Yes, sir. Tariq, how are you? How are you, brother?
I'm good. Purge, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm going to say that I've been, of course, a long time listener. I've been following your content for a decade. I'm sort of new to the space and the whole X and Twitter environment, but I'm glad to be able to have an opportunity to talk with you. Man, you are really on point with the history, and I do love your due diligence, brother, and not accepting anything that people throw at you, especially these suspected white supremacists. And I really have learned a lot about how to navigate them through your spaces. So I want to say thank you for that.
Yes, sir. Man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I did want to take one
Oh,
quick.
go ahead. You got a question? Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'll take this moment to also kind of introduce myself. We've met indirectly, but not directly, so I'll be real quick. Back when you had your first Foundation of Black American um, uh, conference in Atlanta, I was there.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay. And I wasn't able to stay too long, but I had to get back to North Carolina. I'm actually in North Carolina, so it's about 4:30 in the morning here. But be that as it may, brother, I had left a item with you back when through a sister of mine, a great sister who was willing to pass on my information to you, and I just wanted to quickly follow up. Not too long after the conference, you were in New York, and you actually wore my shirt, Together as One. I'm a comic book producer of Foundation of Black American Superheroes, and I just wanted to reach out to you and share that with you to hopefully bring that back to your memory, brother.
All right. Well, I can't remember, but man, I appreciate you and I thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I can't remember that. Remember, brother, years ago, you had a T-shirt on, and I was the gentleman who gave it to you. I don't. I thank you, brother. I don't remember. I do not. I promise you, I don't. I don't remember. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. You are my brother. But brother, that is so random. I do not remember that. people be wanting me to remember some of the randomest things. Remember 8 years ago, it was Hidden Colors 3, or was it 2? You came out to Philadelphia. I gave you a bite of my Philly cheesesteak, and you said you liked it, and you were going to give a shout out to the Philly cheesesteak company that I was getting the sandwich from. And we took a picture, and then I posted it on my MySpace page. It was me, it was my auntie with me, and my play cousin with me. He had on a Hidden Color shirt. I don't remember. Man, I just don't remember. And much love. Much love. I just don't remember. Yeah. No, you remember. No. It was a purple shirt I had on. I had on some Jordans, and then I had just went to the flea market and got me a Burberry sweater. And we took the picture. Remember, the flash wasn't on. Then I had to get my uncle to. No, I just don't remember. So we're standing here, and people are just desperately trying to get me to remember certain things. I just don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah. Now, you know what I get nervous about when women come up to me and start talking about, do I remember certain shit? Like, Tariq, you remember me, Tariq? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's not, I don't, no, ma'am. Uh, no. Yeah, I met you, at, a movie theater in Miami. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get nervous when women say that shit. Yeah, it'd be getting a little testy. But Gaddafi, what's up, man? Hop on, Gaddafi. Mr. Gaddafi, hop on, brother. Gaddafi, turn your microphone on, sir. All right. Mr. Gaddafi is having some issues. All right. Let's get Mr. Yassine. Yassine, hop on, Mr. Yassine. All right. Y'all want to?
Hey Tariq, yeah, how are you?
I'm good, Yassine.
You,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm better than last time. I don't know if you remember. We chatted like 6 months ago or something.
I don't remember. What did we talk
Yeah,
about?
of course. We were talking about ancient Egyptian history and stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember. What were we saying about?
Not nothing. Anyway, I hope you're good. And I feel that you're really inspiring. And you kind of inspired me to stop smoking pot, which is pretty good.
Oh, good. That's
And
good.
on a ideological point of view, I think it's really interesting the fact that you're shifting from Pan-Africanism towards more FBA, localized kind of pride, black pride. You see what
Right.
I mean? I think it's
Yes.
interesting and it's in the interest of your community. So I don't blame you for that. I think it's good. It's just that sometimes when I read your followers, sometimes they are shifting towards like anti-African immigrant, and I feel it's a bit sad. But I don't think it's your. I mean, it's more complicated than it's your fault or it's not your fault. But anyway,
Right. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. I don't have followers. I mean, the lineage is the lineage. I don't really have followers. A lineage, people, they're part of a lineage, and if people from the lineage feel a certain way, that's what they feel like. Gaddafi, are you good, brother? All right. I was trying to get Gaddafi on here, but looked like his phone ain't doing what it's supposed to do. Um, and speaking of musty, don't forget to get your Rootwork deodorant. Your Rootwork deodorant, you can get it at rootworkstyle.com, or you can get it at amazon.com. We got the coconut butter scent at amazon.com. And let me get up out of here, guys, because it's late. And I think we had some pretty decent conversations tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. We're going to have an event at the Hidden History Museum in a couple of weeks. It's going to be our 1 year anniversary at the Hidden History Museum. So y'all got to come on out and celebrate with us. Um, hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Get the book, Hidden Heroes from A to Z, if you want to learn some history, you and your children and the young adults in your family, and the older people too. Hidden History from A to Z, that's a book you can get at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. All right, guys, I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have a great night.